Hello and welcome to another Kia Electric News episode. It's been a very busy week for news this week with Kia EV Day and other things and other news that's come out after Kia EV Day. But let's get started. First thing, a correction. The EV5 is in fact 400 volt instead of 800 volts, so that impacts on the charging speed. So it's not full fat EGMP. Kia have reportedly said that the reason for this is to reduce the cost and lower the price. So who knows? I mean, it's not the same car without that ultra fast charging, so that's a damn shame. I mean, the press releases didn't say or mention 800 or 400 volt at all, they just said EGMP. If you look at the main press release, it says specs in Korea will be different from the Chinese ones, and that's evident in some of the battery sizes. I just wonder if some will be at 800 and some will be 400. I just don't know. They're just doing it for the price point and keeping it as a premium feature for the EV6, the Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6 and EV9, it would seem. If you actually look at one of the details that people didn't pick up on yesterday is the position of the charge port on the EV3, for example. That's in the right hand side in the front wing, same place as EV5. Now that doesn't guarantee it's the same charging system as an EV5, but neither confirms or denies it. I mean, it's the same side of the car as an EV6, which becomes a pain if you're trying to charge on the Tesla network because it's in the wrong place. What do other people think? On the EV4, it's more difficult to find. I've had to really dig through some images, and that seems to be on the front wing on the right as well. So there's one image of it, and there's the other image of it. And if you look in the other images I've got from the other side, you'll see there's nothing on the left-hand side. Also, the charging port being in the front implies these are all going to be front-wheel drive for the base model, instead of the engine being at the back for the single engine model. They're all going to be in the front. I would suggest that the EV4 is going to be more premium than the EV3 and the 5, so maybe that'll get the 800 volts, but who knows, we will see. There's a new Kia Worldwide EV lineup video which has got some more video details, so I'll just put that on. Will we get the lighting animations? Who knows, I wish we would. They're very nice. EV3 only seems to have two panels in the main display. It seems to be missing the HVAC controls as a central screen, whereas the EV4 seems to have all three, just like the EV5 and the EV9. The full lineup.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Looking at the inside of the EV3 in detail, I know these are concepts and they probably won't look anything like this, but we can always hope. The outside will probably look like it, but not the inside. As I mentioned earlier on, there only seem to be two screens. There doesn't seem to be a HVAC panel in the middle. It's a separate screen. So that begs the question, where the hell are the controls to do anything? And that's a typical concept steering wheel with no buttons, so I don't expect it to look like that at all. And there seem to be a couple of buttons there, but who knows, unless they're those hidden style haptic ones that you get on the EV5, they only turn up when you press somewhere. So that could be a bit awkward. No door controls at all, so that's also different. That appears to be a built-in ironing board, but we shall see. Looking at the EV4, you can see it's got the 3-screen display, and you've got the navigation in the main binnacle, as well as on the entertainment section. So that's a big change. You've got HVAC controls, but it seems to be flat. You'd think that would be angled up so you could see what you were doing, not angled down like that. So I don't know if that will emerge in the production version. And again, there's very few controls, nothing on the steering wheel, no door controls for the windows or locks or anything. So again, I take this with a pinch of salt. As I've said in the comments, it won't look like that, and I don't think it will. According to Korean car blog, the EV3 is coming in the first half of 2024. That probably means coming as in launch. You can order and will probably be available towards the end of 2024, I would say. So it's very close to production ready. Who knows when the EV4 will come out, though? Who knows? Also, the EV5, it won't be available in North America. That's the other thing I've read. Another thing that's come out from the CEO of Kia is the mention in the Kia EV2 subcompact confirmed for Europe, emerging markets at around $30,000. Now, that will be built in Europe. There are no more details apart from that. That's in Autoblog, if you want to read the story. All links, obviously, in the description and this video and the rest. A new maps and head unit update for Gen 5W in the US has come out, but the EV6 is missing from the list. If I just show you. So I'm on the USA page and you click through the notifications. That actually came out on EV Day on the 12th. And then if you click through, list of eligible vehicles. EV6 is not listed. All the other EVs are in the Kia range. So hopefully that'll come later. The Hyundai version of this page, the Ioniq 5 and 6 are both listed, so it's a bit weird, so who knows. Anyway, some of these features I would guess would end up in the European update, which comes out the end of October, November time. When your route encounters traffic, the system automatically calculates and displays comparative time and distance to an alternate route. Navigation system always ensures that you can see how fast your current route is. The system consistently guides you to the optimal route regardless of current location or time, even in the event of changing traffic conditions. You can configure, compare routes featured by going settings, navigation, route guidance. You can also check that this in the map view on the split screen and navigation system. It will be displayed when you select route overview. And you can see that there. They seem to have enhanced the tunnel mode so that it supposedly closes up your windows and the sunroof, but it doesn't say in the Kia version of this, but it does say in the Hyundai version of this. So that's the Hyundai version from the update.hyundai.com. So activate upon entering tunnels, automatically closes windows and sunroof and blocks outside air when entering a tunnel. So it's an enhancement to tunnel mode. Also, Sounds of Nature 3, people complain when Sounds of Nature 2 came out, so God knows what that, if it's musical and not just ambient sounds, people will still complain about it, I bet. New EV menus in the split screen. They've now got the energy screen finally in the split screen, and they've redone the charging station screen with more details on there. Actually, they've also pinched, this is obviously Hyundai's version because it says activate blue link to check real-time charger status, so they've got the wrong image in there. You can quickly switch between radio channels by entering the desired frequency using the numeric keypad. Also, on the Hyundai version of this, I've seen you can pay for parking, but this doesn't seem to be on the Kia version. You can pay for the parking by Hyundai Pay, so maybe that's something specific to them. Anyway, so maybe we get this in the end of year update, as I've mentioned. There was a post on the Canadian Facebook forum for EV6s which showed a new feature of the MY24 EV6. Is this the only feature that's new to the EV6? Basically, as per the new Nero, they've got a light in the charge port, if this is to be believed. Has anybody else seen this? Anyway, that's the only feature I've heard of being in the new model year. Let me know. Right, it's gone cold here in the UK. It sort of went from sort of 20 degrees down to 8 degrees pretty rapidly during the week, and that's triggered the usual Kia low tyre pressure warning. To save you having to go through my longer video from last year, where it took me ages to figure out how to do it, basically you inflate the affected tyre to 45 psi, drive the car for a few minutes, not too fast because obviously your tyre's too high, until the warning goes out, and then you go home and deflate the tyre to the normal pressure. It's as simple as that. But if you didn't know how to do that, it can be a real pain to get rid of. Now, others have suggested inflating to lower pressures, but I know 45 definitely works. So it's up to you what you want to do. Anyway, thanks for watching.